Today I have some bad news, unfortunately, and I want to give you guys a warning not to be so stupid as I have been. But anyway, let's start from the beginning. Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well, or at least better than I am doing. So this whole episode started a few days ago because me and Charlie were pretty happy. You know, I got the vaccine, things were starting to look better in Taiwan. We thought that maybe finally we can do something. So we booked a hotel close to here that has a hot spring because we wanted to spend one evening, you know, just enjoying ourselves in the hotel room and do the hot spring. So we went there, and my experience with hot springs in Taiwan is quite good. Like, I even went to some natural ones. I had a really good time. I also had some small bad experience with hot springs in Taiwan, because one time I also went to a hot spring hotel. The pool there, when you put down your feet in the pool, you feel like bzz, bzz, like some really bad feeling, and it's actually the feeling of electricity. And you know, when I step into a hot spring and I feel the electricity there, I feel like, you know, electricity and water is not really such a great combination. So I quickly took out my leg and I thought, is something wrong with this hot spring, you know? But then I read the sign, no, it says this is electric pool, and for me that is like this most stupid idea ever. I guess some people like the feeling of electricity in the water. For me, as an engineer, as a human, that is the worst feeling I can experience. You know, when you're in the water, you feel bzz, bzz. I really want to avoid that. By the way, that's a different episode. So now we booked this hotel room and we went there. It was a little bit expensive. It was a really nice hotel room. Of course, had its own hot spring. Also had a balcony with amazing view, and we went to the hot spring, and the hot spring also have super nice view of the mountains. You know, so we thought, this is really a good place. We spent a few hours there, and then in the evening we wanted to do the hot springs, and it was also a very big hot spring. So I went inside there, and I feel it's so relaxing. You know, I want to soak myself totally in this super duper nice hot spring, and it was also quite big. So actually I started to like do some small swimming there and going with my head under the hot spring, and it just felt so amazingly well, you know. And then we got up, and the good thing after you are in a hot spring is that you don't need to take a shower. Of course, if you want, you can take a shower, but I thought, this hot spring really feels nice, so I'm not gonna take a shower. I dried myself, and then I started to notice something, and this is not so uncommon for me. I noticed that I have some water inside of my ear. So I try, you know, do everything, shake my head, try to get it out. I use the hair dryer, you know, in any way that I can. I even like dance around, and I do some rolling around in the bed just to try to get this water out. But it was stuck there. Anyway, I like to swim. I often go swimming. I thought some water in your ear is not a very big problem. And Charlie was a little bit more worried, but I think it's water in your ear, like how this can be a problem, you know. And the thing about the water in the hot spring is, of course, that it's a little bit, can I say dirty? I know it's not dirty, it's like minerals, these kind of things, but it's not like H2O, you know, it's like H2O plus minerals and different kind of things. But I thought it's no problem. And then the day after I woke up, you know, and now it's not just that I had some water in my ear. Now it was like you put a cork in a wine bottle, you know, or earplug very deep. Like I couldn't hear anything on this ear. So it's no problem, it's gonna go away. I do the same thing, I do some shaking, I use a hair dryer, I do this, you know, I try to get it out. I stayed for the whole day. Charlie told me, you need to go to hospital now so they can help you. And I feel like, what? Should I go to hospital and say, hi, I have water in my ear? It's like the injury of a 5-year-old, you know. So I didn't go to the hospital that day, and it didn't get worse, but it didn't get better. And the day after, so now it's 2 days later, I feel that it started to hurt a little bit, and still I didn't hear anything, so I was a little bit worried. So I went to the hospital. Actually, Charlie forced me to go to the hospital. I thought I can wait. Someday the water gonna go out. So anyway, she forced me, and I went there, and the doctor took out some very long pin and started to, you know, dig around in my ear and see if she could get something out. And she told me if it hurts, I have to tell her. So after a while, I said, it's really hurt. And then she tried to do it again. No, it really hurts too much. And she told me that I got some kind of ear inflammation or infection, I think inflammation. And she gave me this fucking bag. I think when I go to the hospital in Asia, they always give me so many pills, you know. In Sweden, we don't get so many pills. So now I have, she told me 3 nice pills that I need to take every day after breakfast and dinner. She gave me also some ear drop with antibiotics, these kind of things that I need to put 5 drips every evening. So yeah, it's been 4 days now. Still my ear, it doesn't function, you know. Normally I always sleep with earplugs because I sleep next to a snoring person and a whiny cat. Now I just need to have one earplug. I put in an earplug here because here anyway I cannot hear. This was not at all what I expected from the hot spring. No one ever told me, you know, when you're in the hot spring, don't swim around, keep your head above the water, you know, these kind of things. And I think I really love to do hot spring. This has kind of put a dent in the love between me and the hot spring is what I feel, but I'm sure I will do it again sometime in the future, but I will prepare in a totally different way. You know, I will wear one of those swimming caps and not put my head under the water. And if you do a hot spring, wear a swimming cap and be very careful, never put your head under the water. And if you get water inside your ear while doing hot spring, you know, make sure to get that darn water out in any way, because if it stays there, hot spring water is going to make your ear get inflammation, which is basically what happened to me. Hopefully it gets better. It would be really nice to, you know, hear on this ear again. So I thought I wanted to share this story with you guys. Maybe you can all leave a comment about your injuries related to hot spring, so I feel a little bit better, or at least I feel a little bit less lonely. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully it gets better. See you all next time. Bye bye.